Good morning. My name is Tim from Plugged Into Leadership, your outlet for Leadership Success Wednesdays. We've been doing this thing called Wealth Wednesdays. We have been discussing how to get out of debt, how to save money, how to maybe make some extra money. And today I want to take a little bit of a step back and talk about what the real meaning of wealth is. I had a chance to kind of do some reflection and do some thinking over the last week. And I also read this survey that I thought, wow, I really want to discuss that survey on Wealth Wednesday. So there was an article in the New York Times, and the title of the article was Balancing the Benefit and the Burden of Wealth. And it was really enlightening in general. And so I want to highlight a couple parts of that as we kind of dive into this idea of Wealth Wednesday and what really is wealth. See, there was 300 people that were surveyed with assets that ranged from $1 million to $20 million. And what some of the things that they found may be surprising. One of the things that they said is that it can buy kind of a sense of money, can buy this sense of maybe a security in a sense. But what they had to give up for that security was overly significant. So let me just highlight some of this stuff. They said that life with money is not all champagne and caviar. Respondents said that their wealth made them feel satisfied and grateful, but it also gave them a greater sense of responsibility. So with greater wealth came a greater sense of responsibility. And many cherished the way that their wealth had allowed them to spend time with their family, but some regretted losing family time that they had sacrificed in the pursuit of financial freedom. So there was this tension there between what they had to give up to make their money, to make the wealth, and their family time and growing in their family. And later on in the article, it says that regret rose to nearly 2/3 for people at the higher end of the wealth range in the study. More than half of business owners felt it too, outpacing who had accumulated their wealth by working for somebody else. So as I was thinking last week, if you got a chance to check out any of the shows last week, you know that I was in Florida. My wife was doing some training, and we were in West Palm Beach, and I was hanging out with the kids. And it really struck me, this idea of what wealth really is. And are we willing to give up the family time, the things that are most important to us, building true, lasting relationships? That's what life is all about for money or for wealth. Because what this article in general concluded is that wealth can buy some of these ancillary, maybe false sense of happiness kind of things. But what we miss out on is the idea of true joy, being connected with people and continuing to grow the relationships that are most important to us with our friends, our spouse, our kids. And so I'm really trying to take that to heart this summer as I'm getting a chance to spend some time with my son. He's home. We're being intentional about our time. We're going through some scripture together. We're going through the Boy Scout manual together to kind of learn knots and first aid and fitness and all kinds of different things. And so trying to be intentional about the time that I spend and the relationship that I grow with my family, as opposed to just trying to pursue more money in that sense. So the real meaning of wealth, I think it can be found in a lot of different places, but I don't necessarily think that it's always found in our bank account or our balance sheet. Now, I think that we should spend some time in trying to get our finances correct, living on a budget, making sure that we're out of debt? Yes, because all of those things can contribute to spending more time with the things that we love, whether it's serving or whether it's giving or whether it's spending time with our family or our loved ones. All of those things can be increased by having some wealth and being debt free. And so I think that it's important for us to continue to look towards that and to shoot for a goal. But we want to make sure that we don't do it, that we don't do it in a way that loses or distances our family. And then we want to make financial decisions with those people in mind. So that's my Wealth Wednesday for you today. I hope you found that helpful and inspiring. Take some time with your family. Give your loved ones a hug and a kiss. Call somebody today and tell them that you love them and that they're important to you. leave a Facebook message, maybe tag somebody on this post and say, hey, I really appreciate you and I love you and I can't wait to spend more time with you. So that's my Wealth Wednesday today. You can go ahead and share this video. You can leave a comment. You can leave a review on the podcast, and you'll be entered into our weekly resource drawing this Friday. So excited. There's some changes coming for Tea with Tim, but I've talked about that before on the show, so I won't bore you with the details now. So hopefully we'll see you soon.